So the break and retest, one of my favorite trading patterns ever. I love this pattern. It's always so low risk, such high reward. Because what you're doing is, and the example we're using, including my live trades that I'm going to show you in a second with my result, is this break on AMD. Okay, AMD had a very clear support level at 100. You can see here going back to last year, support, breakout, bounce, bounce, bounce. Right here, coming in to this spot again with a market that has been very weak. Well, this was a very nice setup. Very nice setup for a break. A retest of that 100, getting as close to that level as you can, and then taking put contracts, shorting it, and just taking advantage of that huge level that algorithms and other traders have been watching. So let me just pull up here before I get into the actual charts there so we can see. This was what we posted on Sunday. A lot of times, Discord in our community, we're always going over these plays before the start of the week. So you can see here, 410, AMD in a descending triangle. Usually these will eventually break out lower. This is the chart we posted at the time. And then you see the breakdown. This is an illustration of what a descending triangle pattern looks like. Okay, so AMD was so textbook. If you just know what you're looking for, you can really take advantage of some of these. And that's what we did here. So this was my trade. And I'll show you my entries and exits on the other window in a second. $650. And this trade for $650 was very quick. These are my where I entered. So at around 10 a.m. and I'll show you on the charts exactly why I entered at that time. So we have 10 a.m., 10:02, where I bought 5 put contracts. I got in at 158, you can see right here, and then started to scale out about an hour later, just under an hour, and scaled out 290s, 287, and 285. Now, these contracts, after I sold my last one at 11:08, we got a nice bounce on the stock because stocks don't just keep going straight down, they'll bounce up. And then I probably would have been close to my entry again. So, taking scalps, and I took these with 2 days to expiration, meaning I was so confident in my entry that I was just doing this as a day trade. All right. So keep that in mind. If you take something that close to expiration, it has to move in your favor right away. So if you don't get that clear trade that you were planning, you have to cut your losses pretty quick or you'll just get really burnt with theta. All right, so going back to the charts, I'm going to do the 180 day. So you can see here, it was support the whole way. And then coming in to yesterday, all right, just zoom in on this. Coming into this on yesterday, we saw the break on Monday when the market was gapping down. The break on Monday, a lot of traders got in short here. You see a little bit of a a bounce, and then we started to come back and retest that 100 level. So right here, if we look at this at around 10 o'clock in the morning, that's right here on this bar. So on this bar is where I got in as close to this 100 level as possible. Now this happened in pre-market. So this 8:30 bar, you can't trade options before the market opens anyway. That would have been a great entry. But the best that I can do was I got in around the 99.50 area. Excellent fill, very, very nice and close to this 100 level. So that if the market ever did continue a huge rally and break the 100 level, which I didn't think that was going to happen, especially on breaking down the first day, getting your first real retest of that level, that was the time to take a low risk, high reward. And the reward on that yesterday was huge. Now, I got out right here before we saw the bounce from 96 back to 97. Now, why did I get out at 96? Because that was yesterday's low here. Okay, so I was just playing this right back to the low. If we were going to see support, we did see support. We got a bounce, and then that level broke down throughout the rest of the day. So then, coming back to this, if this came back here to retest that 96, and then you take it down lower, and that's what a break and retest is. But the break and retest that I did was on a huge year type of support level. So this type of support level that was so respected, but was in this descending triangle, this had a very high trade probability. These do not come around very often. That's why I took 5 contracts instead of 1, instead of 2, 3, and I really maximized my gain by making that, $650 in 1 hour. So that's it, guys. Today, so far, I've only taken 3 trades, and I'm up $100 so far today trading the Russell 2K. But that's really it. That break and retest is really good, but you need to know what you're looking at. You need to know the charts, technical analysis, you name it. So come in, join our Discord. We do all the work for you. Obviously do your own due diligence. Not every play works out, but the majority, most of the time, these will play out, at least give you a scalp play at the very minimum. The break and retest, guys, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you back on the next one. Take care.